Where's our traction control?
That's what everybody says when they get into a Blazer.
Thank you. It's over there.
Oh, and you can actually put it away too. It'll go. It recedes.
Yes. Yeah. It's like
a.
I want to know what you were gonna say.
No.
I know what I was.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
I was gonna say whatever you were gonna say is probably what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say a nipple, where you like push it in and it can kind of like.
Yep.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Charlie and Chris with Daily Motor, and Chris has gotten a futon.
We're Paris and Nicole. We'll see you in the next one.
And we're also reviewing a 2023 Chevy Blazer. Now this is exciting because an old man has sat for 3 hours in this Blazer.
Is that what makes it exciting? Because it's burned like a quarter tank and idling?
Yeah. This is the Blazer RS, which means it's the really sporty model. It is rocking a beautiful darker red color. We'll get the proper color for you here in a minute. I kind of like the black aspects of it. It's very black and reddish. Oh, let's not get hit by that. Two-tone, yeah. Look at these giant wheels. Chris, these are too large. These are very, very big. What size?
That's going to ride nice. You know what I've never liked about the Blazer? This.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Why doesn't it just go to here and continue to be body color?
That is a good point.
And on the lower trim cars, this is a flat black. It's like raw, unpainted plastic.
Well, here's the thing that I remember from the Blazer, is that the expensive trims like this that cost over $50,000 are actually not that bad, but you get into something like an LT, and it's horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Spare. And cubbies.
Compact spare, but yes, still spare. Is it? Yeah, it's got to be compact. I do like the cubbies. Yes, I'm going to try to go into this with an open mind.
Cold.
Can we get this somewhere where it's not going to... Oh, this whole thing is going to slide over. What the fuck is this?
What is that? Wait. We'll get it open here.
Is this a picnic basket?
I hope so. Open your side.
I'm cold.
Oh, it's empty. Oh no, it's a little thing. Does it Velcro down like a Subaru? Nope.
Why do we have
it? It's just going to go like this the whole time.
All right, we're leaving that in. We're leaving it just like that, and Chevy's going to pay. Can you fold the seats from here? Oh, you can. That's good. Look at that.
Ooh.
That is a lot of space.
It didn't hit the...
No.
The driver's seat. Look at those vents.
I know. I love this, actually. It's
wow.
Like, yeah. It's like a... You haven't driven a Camaro, have you? Well, you drove the one that we were with Amos.
Why is this so hard to button?
Look at how flat this is.
Chevy will pay.
This is nice.
Dude.
Oh, that's hard to get open. Chris, there's a ton of room back here. Come join me.
I thought I'd have a picnic in the... Or I thought I'd use the divider back here.
Okay, so our rear seats recline. That's nice. Okay, we've got heated seats back here, so that's good. We have a 120 volt wall style, max of 150 watts. That's not a ton, but it's some. USB-A and USB-C and vents. Chris, there are acres of room back here.
Can we go to California?
Yeah, it is quite cold. Red stitching, which is a thing that, well, it's not stitching, it's just very subtle redness. Yeah, there's stitching right here. We've been getting a lot of
Stadium
red stitching.
seat?
Excuse me?
Stadium seating?
It does seem a bit that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No sunroof, so
high.
extra headroom. These are grippy, so that's good.
I wonder if that's a chip shortage issue.
Sunroof?
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Or, well, no, here's the thing. This is the really sporty version, and a sunroof would add weight and throw off your center of gravity. So in order to drive this quickly, you don't want a sunroof. Yeah, look at that up front, though. A lot of cool red accents. When they designed the Blazer, they tried to make it look like a Camaro SUV. So that's why we have those vents and why the front looks the way it does and everything.
Okay.
Are you ready to go up?
Yeah.
You have to drive first.
I have to drive first. That's right. I want every...
Black badges.
Yeah. Does this have a light up front badge?
I hope not. It shouldn't. Ooh, okay, this seat is way too far forward, but it is power.
I want every heated element on in this car.
This car has Chris's favorite engine.
Does it? Is it V6?
Should be a 3.6.
3.6, yeah, I like that engine.
Mm-hmm.
In this... I like that engine in this car.
Yeah.
But I don't like it in something that's supposed to be sporty.
Look, the car was smart enough to know that you wanted heated seats. It's already on full. Does mine go up and down? No. Oh, it does. I take it back. Chris, there's another feature you might appreciate in this car. Look at that. A button very clearly for your stop sign. Wow, power adjust at 51,000.
Well,
that's good.
It's required.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's good. Wait, what else do I like? This?
Yeah, you can turn the auto stop start off with a button.
Okay.
Right. And look at the symmetry.
I feel like I'm sitting in a Hot Wheels car. RS.
Really sporty.
Two choices of USB inputs.
Mm-hmm. A and C.
Oh, and we're in two-wheel drive. So it's just going to roast the front tires.
Yep. How do you know that's not rear wheel?
Come on now.
Does your iPhone Pro Max fit in this wireless device charger?
Let's find out.
Looks like it will. Like a glove.
Like a glove,
Does
baby.
it charge, though?
No.
Unfortunate. That makes Christopher cross. That's
Wow,
a nice screen.
that's a big screen.
Dude,
I like
Chevy
GM
kills it. With,
GM infotainment is
Go to the
good.
camera. I want to see if it's
Let's go to
360.
the Wall Street Journal.
No, let's not. Look at that excellent camera quality.
That is beautiful. Lots of different functions.
Yeah. You can even look at your tow hitch that's not there.
Can we tow with this?
Probably. You
Let's
want
do
to
a
pull your
towing
Mercedes with this
comparison.
instead of the Tundra?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta say, I'm actually not too disappointed in this
I gotta
car
lie,
so
I'm
far.
really impressed. Ooh, the steering's kind of heavy.
Oh, well, it's really sporty.
The steering's actually quite heavy. I don't know that you're gonna like that. It feels
you-
like the CX-50.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
What's
Are we in sport mode?
I hope not. What's our fuel tank at? Is it still full?
It's at full, yeah.
Okay, good.
But I'm sure it used like
A gallon.
a gallon out here just idling. But whatever. Let me see what our average.
This is kind of cool. Oh, it came with a green sticker. That must mean it passed some sort of very stringent GM quality control.
You'll be happy to know that our air filter is at 100% service life.
Oh, phew. Well, this car only has 772 miles on it.
Yeah.
We're some of the first people to have farted in this car.
I have not farted in it yet. That passes.
But it doesn't go all the way, so that's
Oh, good. The stuff's
Good.
sliding around in the back.
at least
So you're saying that doesn't pass then?
no, it's good, but it doesn't pass. Look at this borderline frameless mirror. That looks quite nice.
It's changing a lot of gears.
It's a 9-speed, isn't
This feels like a Traverse.
it? What do you know? But it should feel sportier than the Traverse, and also lower country.
Ooh.
Here's our key. Radiant Red is the name of the color.
That was half throttle.
That wheel spin, though. That sounds excellent.
Sounds like a V6.
Maybe we should get a Blazer EV.
That'll be cooler than an Equinox EV. It's a place for your sunglasses because it's an American car, so obviously you gotta have that, as we know. It's pretty quiet.
Bose sound system, we'll be reviewing that. Seems pretty
Floaty. It's
pretty quick
cozy.
off center.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. This will be another one of those cars where we're gonna end the week and be like, okay.
So far, I think I like this better than the Traverse. The Traverse to me was just very bland. This isn't bland.
No. Are we gonna hit the right lane? Are you? All right.
Would you
Passing
like
test.
Would you like sport mode?
Yes. Listen to that rev out.
I can't seem to change.
Yeah, well, you gotta give it a second. Okay, wait. Okay, all right, now hit it again and wait. There you go.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna be stuck behind two Ford products anyway.
Dang
Since
it.
this is a GM review, we're being stuck
Uno
behind Ford
reverse
products.
card. Usually we're stuck
No,
behind one of these.
Yeah. The ride seems kind of
The
decent.
ride is nice. Imagine how nice the ride would be if it had 18s instead of
Stupid
20s or whatever these are.
They're probably 20s. How much do you think GM paid for these wheels?
A lot. Oh my god, the car thinks I'm having a crash.
Chris, they're not 20s.
What are they?
21s.
Oh.
21-inch wheels on this car. There's a natural enemy, the Ford Edge.
That's right.
Can we go review this against a Ford Edge?
Yeah, we probably could. I think, yeah, there's got to be edges at Butman that we could...
Let us know in the comments, what would you rather see us review this against? A Blazer? No, a Bronco or an Edge?
I think we could troll with the Bronco and like people would kind of get a kick out of it. Or we could make a
genuine
legitimate...
consumer advice.
We could be actual utilists and...
Have an Edge.
Have an Edge, yeah.
$1,000 for those 21-inch wheels. So you pay $1,000 to have a worse ride.
Okay, 45 over the bump coming up here. I think it's just going to simply float over.
I don't. This suspension seems more taut than the Traverse.
Well,
this doesn't seem as couchy.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Not bad. Chris, this is actually pretty cool. It's the enhanced convenience package that gives you a power tilt and telescopic steering wheel, as well as rear heated seats, memory, and driver front passenger ventilated and heated seats. Would you like to know how much that package costs?
$3,000.
No, only $950.
Wow.
Getting you ventilated seats, heated rear, and a power steering column. So you could have a Blazer for less than $50,000 with a power steering column.
This turn signal stock is too high.
American cars don't have very ergonomic layouts.
It's too
all the
far
time.
away.
You know it's not very good? This 21 MPG combined.
I'm looking around for a button to put it in the park, but it has
seems
a
like it should
proper
have a
shifter.
button, doesn't it?
No, I like this. I know you don't, but...
We need to do this while stopped because it would take too long if I wanted to do it while moving.
What, drive modes?
Yeah. Oh, it's got mountain mode.
You want to be in two-wheel drive, though, so you can spin the wheels.
Exactly. Cup holders don't seem very large. How are you going to fit a big gulp in that? Don't do that.
I was seeing if you could heat and cool at the same time.
Oh.
You can't. And I also... No, hold on.
You're going to test the
Yeah.
volume?
You have to remember that at the end of the day, we are still providing consumer advice. And we have to... Part of that is, well, if you live in Florida, if you want a beige exterior color... It's a little loud, but
It's not the loudest, but it's
terrible.
not. Is it blowing aggressively?
Yeah. Feels good.
Good.
I'll turn that off for you, since...
Can we point
Thank you,
out that
Frost.
the lights are red and then blue?
Oh, yes, unlike the Cadillac.
Yeah.
Well, if you want luxury, you got to get Chevy instead of Cadillac, right?
I guess
Isn't that how it works?
Apparently. I quite like this.
These are big and chunky.
Mm-hmm. Americans like big and chunky. Can we play around the screen a little bit? What does this do?
Oh, there's a brightness adjuster right here,
Isn't that nice to have?
which doesn't seem to do anything at all.
Well, it's because
Oh.
you're in day mode. If you're in night, it would change it.
Oh, and you can actually put it away, too. It'll go... it recedes.
Yeah. It's like,
Like a...
I want to know what you were going to say.
No,
'cause
no.
I know what I was
What were
going
you
to
going to say?
I don't know. I don't
I was
going
going to say... Whatever you were going to say is probably what I was going to say.
I was going to say a nipple, where you
Yes.
like push it in and it can kind of like...
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's how we're going to start this video.
This kind of goes along with this weird badge placement that GM always does. Like, why is it there?
Why
Not only is it far in, it's also very far up. It's just like the middle, there's just a badge in the middle of the door.
Well, at least you don't pay $1,000 for that.
I would take that off immediately.
You debadge your Blazer?
Yes.
The leather in here feels just as nice as the Cadillac.
Yes.
Oh, look, you get a second door pocket for nothing. It's not large enough to fit anything humans own.
We have one. Wait.
I dare you
Yours
to keep that
would
there
fit.
for the entire
Yours
review.
would fit.
No, mine would rattle.
Yeah, but it would fit though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Actually, mine will probably fit. Hold on.
I actually, you know what? I should be nicer. I should point out that there actually are a few good places to put things. Because if you don't want to wirelessly
here as
charge
well.
your phone, you can put that there. You can put things there. There's a little bit of spot for things there. Some double thing spots there, and a moderately sized center console.
And my phone actually does fit in that. Look.
Okay, I take it back. Things can fit. Ooh, can you get like cool different gauge cluster designs?
No. Oh, maybe. Sorry, I may have spoken too soon.
Options. Right here. Display. Theme. Sport. in touring.
Let's have
We were in
touring.
sport.
Oh. Okay.
Is that different?
That's fine.
What's
You
different
just-
about it?
What do you mean?
Get me back to my what
It had a whole
tack
gauge
or something,
yeah,
right?
tack.
Yeah, and now it's gone.
But you have a tack on the left, so you don't need a tack in the middle.
That's a good point.
I think it had a speedometer, is what it was, like a
Okay.
big speedo.
Okay, starting off, honestly feels more solid than I expected, and the steering wheel is fairly thin. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and warm. Heated all the way around, too. It's not like a Toyota. So if you're considering getting a Highlander, but you like to hold the steering wheel on the top or bottom, you may want to consider a Blazer.
That's right.
I wonder what Chris's wife would think of this car.
She'll probably like it.
She's a Highlander driver.
Well, she'll find out in a couple weeks when Chris has it.
I'm feeling every single road imperfection through these god-awful wheels.
Well, it's the journalist spec car. Black appearance pack.
Look, we've shut off 2 cylinders.
Oh, it's a V4.
Mm-hmm. It's just like that Ducati we were looking at earlier.
How do I get it to do that for my fuel economy test? It'll just do it by itself?
Yep.
Because all I've got to do is leave it in 2-wheel drive, right?
Yep. Might do it in 4 too, but yeah, for your fuel economy, you should do it in 2. Delay there
It's quick.
before downshift, but yeah.
It's quick enough.
Our engine is still running pretty cold. We're not not in the middle.
I think that's just how GMs are, though. I think they always run a little cold. They don't run cold, but the gauge shows that they run kind of cold.
Some torque steer going on. Ooh, holds gears. Where's our traction control?
That's what everybody says when they get into a Blazer.
Thank you, it's over there. Oh, you did full stability off. I appreciate you.
Is it off?
Maybe. Nah, that's probably good.
Oh.
Yes.
That's good. This is so when you're shooting a review and your colleague has to turn traction off for you, it's in reach.
Yes.
Man, you came smoking off of that corner.
That's fun.
It's a shame you weren't in sport gauge display mode. It probably would have gone even faster.
I also wasn't in sport drive mode either.
Oh, man.
I didn't want power sapped to my rear wheels.
Everything feels pretty nice in here.
Honestly, it really does. Not creaky at all.
No.
I mean, that's
Okay,
a
well,
solid... No, seriously, I had to really hit that to do
That's
that.
true,
Yeah.
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 All right, well, buy a Blazer.
Maybe. Honestly, I'd be curious between this and that Pathfinder that we're going to have in a few weeks. Oh, and this Chevy is stopping, or trying to stop for this Lincoln.
You know that this is going to be better in every single way than a Ford Edge.
Yes, I think you're right,
Yeah.
actually. What could a Ford Edge do better than this, possibly? Definitely doesn't have as cool of climate controls.
No.
It's hard to get much more physical than this.
The infotainment is miles worse because it has the big vertical screen that
This
is delayed.
is so much better than that god-awful thing that they put in the Fords. Oh, that's unfortunate. No navigation. Do you have? Yes, navigation unavailable. Okay, so
Well,
that's
it's okay because you can just use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
nobody
Which
really
would be
needs
wireless.
navigation anymore.
Right.
What I'm trying to think of what the Edge would do better than this. The Edge does have a sketch pad in its infotainment.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Daily
So
Motor
if you
top
wanna do
tip.
junk,
If you want to be able to draw penises while you drive,
you
get
gotta have
yourself
the Edge.
the Edge. Edge might get better fuel economy.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, it'd be a 4-cylinder turbo. I don't know that you can have a V6. Well, you can have a V6 in the ST.
Yeah. But you'd also have carbon buildup in the Fords, which you wouldn't have in this.
Would we compare this against a base Edge or an ST? Oh, hey, look.
The Edge is very...
It's like, what are you saying about me?
Great, well, we will be spending a week with this Chevy Blazer and actually probably not hating it.
Yeah, kind of like the Traverse.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Stay tuned.
Or don't.
No, please do. One long, productive week with the Chevy Blazer. You can see we got it very covered in salt. This is how most Blazers will look. So we figured it would be accurate to leave it like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did quite a lot with this car. We carried wheels and tires. We compared it against a Ford Edge. We did quite a bit of commuting with it, testing fuel economy. We took women in it.
Usually we do that every week.
Yeah, not every week though. Sometimes we take men.
That's true.
Somebody told us in the comments of the WRX that you and I have a lot of sexual tension that we need to address.
No.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so tune into next week's review to see if we address that.
That's the downside of videos getting a lot of views, is you always get like weird ass exotic comments like that.
You know what's really nice about physical climate controls? When you're backing out of your driveway and you want to make an adjustment, there's some cars with new climate controls, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like if you want to turn your heated seat on.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even think about it. You're just like, you're in reverse backing out and you're like, oh, I'm cold or whatever. And you can just, as you're backing up.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good point. I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
It's little things like that set it aside.
Right, and that's why y'all turn into Daily Motor. Because honestly, jokes aside, like those are the type of things you learn about a car after spending a good amount of time with it. That's why we label drives first drives or quick drives versus a full DM review, because we've done things like put the seats up and down in this car, which is annoying because when the front seats are in a normal riding position,
they don't go down all the way.
They don't go down all the way, which is for a midsize, like a compact midsize crossover, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Other thing I noticed, it's kind of nice to have proxy key lock and unlock buttons on the rear doors. Not all vehicles have that, including, that's good. Including the Tundra that we have this week. So if you walk up to the Tundra, what?
I was going to bitch about that in the review.
Yeah, okay, good.
It upset me so much this week because it's a big thing when it's cold out.
Yeah.
You're trying to put something in the back seat, your hands are full, you go up to the back door and it doesn't unlock and it's infuriating.
I know.
But this will do it.
Yeah, this will do it. And it's nice that we have that on here.
However, you do have to hit a button on this.
Yes, but that's a nice thing if you have gloves.
Oh, fair.
If you're wearing gloves,
then
the button still works.
It doesn't detect gloves when you just...
Not all vehicles. Like some of them are better, but if you have thick gloves on and it can't create that like capacitive connection there, then the button doesn't. The heated seats take too long to heat up. Notice how you're still barely feeling...
still is not hot.
Right, and it's been on since we started.
The steering wheel gets pretty hot though.
The steering wheel gets decently
Not as hot as the Ford Edge though.
No, the Ford Edge was...
Ford Edge was scalding my hands.
Yes. Did you notice any weird throttle?
Yes, multiple times.
I felt really embarrassed. I was at the Costco Tire Center, and I had to back up. And I was in reverse, and nothing was happening, and I pushed it more, and all of a sudden the whole car lurched back, and I looked like someone who didn't know how to drive. And I'm like, no, I swear it's just the car that has poor tuning.
We've seen this, though, with other GM SUVs, because the Traverse did the same thing quite a bit. Yeah, sometimes, like, these big... very utilitarian, normal SUVs of this nature sometimes have weird throttle tuning, and it doesn't make sense to me because you think the sort of people that drive these, not saying anything bad about them, but they usually aren't driving enthusiasts, right? So when something like that happens, it probably scares the crap out of them.
Right. Or they just think that's normal and they're being gaslit by Chevy that like this is a thing that you should just have to put up with any vehicle.
No, that's true.
I do really appreciate the camera review mirror.
Yep.
I'm surprised more luxury brands don't have that because this weekend, for example, we got a lot of snow, as you can see from the first part of this review.
Yep.
And my rear window was entirely covered in snow, but this was perfectly clear.
Yes.
That was nice.
Yeah, I've grown to appreciate these quite a bit more. When I first drove cars with these, I was like, oh, I don't like that. That's weird. But now it's all I use on the...
I have noticed, though, that this one in the Blazer is not very... It doesn't seem very properly focused. We'll see if we can get a car close up behind us. But everything's just a bit blurry. I don't know if it needs... Maybe it's got, like, protective film on it still or something that needs to be removed.
Maybe.
I like this car more than I expected to.
Yes, that is the GM SUV way.
Yes.
Yeah.
However...
Oh, dear.
Isn't it kind of strange that the Santa Fe hybrid that we had last year cost... nearly an entire Chevy Spark less than this?
That is true, and it can do everything this can.
And is better.
And
gets 10 miles per gallon better fuel economy.
Yeah, but this one's got Camaro vents.
All right, Daily Motor top tip. If you want Camaro vents, gotta buy the Blazer.
That's right.
Or a Camaro.
Or a Camaro. Yeah, no, you could just have a Camaro as well. Well, except you can't, because they're killing it.
That's not official yet. Chris, you gotta stop speculating. They haven't killed the Edge, and they haven't killed the Camaro. Chris over here spreading lies at Daily Motor.
I thought they confirmed that they were killing the Camaro. There's like a final edition planned out. Oh no, that's Dodge.
Yes.
I can say Dodge is killing the Challenger and Charger V8 cars.
Because they literally have final editions for those.
Okay.
So you spent a good amount of time in this car. Am I missing anything?
I like the V6 quite a bit. We said that in the beginning, but I like V6s. I'm still not ready to give up the V6 powertrain in SUVs this size. Four cylinders, not all four cylinders, but. And another thing, we're coming up on a Blazer right now.
Perfect.
I saw 7 Blazers on my way home the first day we had this car, and I took the back way home.
Okay.
Like, I didn't take the highway. 7 Blazers I drove by. And I probably only drove by 50 cars total. 7 of them were Blazers. So
you had to look at that black plastic bit 7 times.
Yes, which I hate. So you just have to, I mean, it's a fine car, but you also have to accept that you will know someone else that has one. You just will. You'll be at a Christmas party, and you'll walk outside, and there will be another identical Blazer parked right next to yours, and that's just something that you have to accept.
Mm-hmm. One thing I found interesting, we've talked about how I think it's unfortunate that this car has a 2-wheel drive mode, because I think
should just have 4-wheel drive auto.
Right, because someone's going to buy this and go, oh, it's got all-wheel drive, and then drive it as though it's got all-wheel drive, and then they'll be slipping and sliding around, and they'll be like, but my car has all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And they won't realize that it's in 2-wheel drive mode. So Chevy thought of that. If you're spinning the front tires, which I may have done a few times this weekend, message pops up on the screen and says, we recommend shifting to 4-wheel drive.
Oh, that's polite.
Yeah.
That's very polite.
Rather than just having the car default in 4-wheel drive like Ford does for all of their crossovers and everything.
So maybe it's to deliver a more connected feel with the vehicle. Because then it's more of a driver's car, and you have to physically select.
That is true.
Like changing your own gears. They give you a physical shifter here.
And with this V6, you do get a slight bit of torque steer when you really get on it hard. So maybe they know that enthusiasts. They watched our Mazda 3 review.
Ah, right.
And they heard that we like some torque steer. It gives the car a little character.
Okay, very comprehensive review there on the Chevy Blazer.
Yeah.
Lots of good consumer advice this week we've done.
We covered the Camaro, the Tundra, the Mazda 3, the Mazda Speed 3, you're right. The
other Blazers.
The other Blazer, the Edge.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the Challenger and Charger.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's all the cars that people would cross shop in this category. Oh, and the Santa Fe.
Hybrid.
And the Traverse. No, I think the best things about the Blazer are the straightforwardness. The climate controls, the shifter, the gauge cluster, the infotainment, the physical buttons.
All the GM stuff, though. Like, this new GM system is great.
Yes. They've been doing a really good job at all that. The parking brake's easy to use.
Anyone could get in this and just be at home.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. I was going to be a bit more insulting, but yes.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, yours is more politically correct. Anyone could just get in here and know exactly how to use the car. Like if you were to get this for a rental example. The only thing you wouldn't know how to do is change the temperature.
Oh, right. But you do have little arrows here.
That does help.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in.
Ooh. Woo. No.
I didn't know this was happening.
What, wind?
Maybe we should end from inside. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We have been... That's good.
Sorry.
Good. We have been looking forward to spending time with the Blazer for a long time, and I'm happy to report that a bit pricey. I would not recommend one at the price, but I do quite not mind it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It exceeded my expectations, but honestly, this is pretty much what I expected.
Okay.
I expected it to exceed my expectations because the Traverse also did.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. We are Chris and Charlie with Daily Motor, and as always, V6 on.
Yes, indeed.
Which is not what we're going to say about this Tundra we're about to review.
I thought you were going to say Camaro vents on.
Camaro vents on would also have been a good one.
Yeah.